I was very confused and I felt this was not right. He was just trying to make money. Hi guys, welcome back on Corporate Masala. And today I have something very different to talk to you about. This is about certain moral dilemmas that many of us face and experience as a part of our corporate life. And I want to share a story with you today wherein I like to share with you when I started actually early in my career way back in 1992. I used to work for a large public sector petroleum company. I was responsible for learning and development for the region. So I had this mandate from the leadership that I had to help people migrate from typewriters and electronic typewriters to using computers. And as a part of that exercise, I was running a lot of training programs, and I had signed up with Aptech Computers across India to do a lot of training on Word, Excel, PowerPoint. As a part of running these programs, Bharat Petroleum, public sector company, salaries are not very promising and not great. So, a lot of money in public sector companies was actually paid through vouchers. There used to be something called honorarium payment that was made to people who would come and either conduct a training program. And if you were to inaugurate a training program for about half an hour, you would get 175 rupees. And my chief manager, while he gave me enormous autonomy to do my work, but was one thing interested in the honorarium that was being paid. So he actually told me that any program that I was running, it was mandatory that I should invite him to inaugurate the program and nobody else. And he would make sure that the inauguration is done well. And as a young officer, I was in a huge moral dilemma because I knew this guy wasn't doing the job, which is the right way to inaugurate the program. And I knew he was a vindictive manager because I had seen how he behaved with other people. So I knew that if I did not actually toe the line, he would make sure that he will put many hurdles in my work and I will struggle to do my work. And so I went up to my previous manager for advice. He gave me a beautiful piece of advice which actually stayed with me for a very long time. He said, look, the policy of the company requires somebody to inaugurate the program. It doesn't say who has to inaugurate the program. It doesn't say how many people have to inaugurate how many programs can one person inaugurate. Nor does it tell you that, so-and-so person should not be called to inaugurate the program. So your job is to make sure there's a senior person to inaugurate the program. And you know very well that if you do not actually involve this person, he's going to put a lot of roadblocks and it's going to actually impact the larger agenda of the organization. While morally it may seem to be a conflict, but ethically the person is probably entitled to be invited. He should be invited to all the programs, which I understand, but you are not in the wrong by inviting him to the program, inaugurating it, and he getting paid 175 rupees. But that is well within the rules. So he said you should actually learn to navigate the grays in the corporate world versus just look at the white and the blacks. And he helped me actually understand that when you work in the corporate world and when you face various moral dilemmas, you're going to find shades of grays. Thanks to my ex-manager's advice, I was able to actually continue to drive training across the region for the next 3 years, did some fantastic body of work at that time in my career. And even when I look back today, I feel very proud of what I learned and how I was able to contribute. And thanks to that very valuable tip that I got from my manager. So I thought this story might help some of you. If you are stuck in similar dilemmas or are facing some issues like this, this might help you reflect and think as to how you can navigate. And having said that, feel free to subscribe into my channel. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Feel free to actually set up a short 30-minute call if you feel that I can help you and mentor you and guide you through certain dilemmas that you might be facing and give you another perspective to look at. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, and subscribe to my newsletter on LinkedIn for more tips. And I hope some of these tips that I share as a part of Corporate Masala would be helpful to you. Thank you so much. Lovely speaking with you today.